Hello guys, welcome back to another update on Poinchester Station. I apologise for the long delay in getting another update uploaded onto YouTube, but in that time I've managed to cram a lot in onto the layout and add a lot more onto it. So here's just the update to go and get you up to speed with what it looks like then. So first of all, we'll start off with the control panel, which I've now built on. So here we are. The on switches are for all the point motors. And here is where the wiring up happens. So they are now working fully. Get on working. And that goes into the platform. I think we've now got 6 up and running, which I'm very happy about. I've got them all quite cheap. So we're very happy with that. And over here, if we look onto the platform, platform 1 now has been fully completed. It's now fully lit up with the 2 LEDs just in the canopy. We've then got all the lights along here working, even though they're not on. The build station waiting room, that is also lit up, and then the station hall has one in there and one in there, and that's also got figures in it. So that's pretty much all complete now, which I'm very happy to get done. If we look from around the back, I've also put the fence on. I've just it's the Hormy fence that you get with the platforms. I've just painted them a grey kind of colour for a concrete base, and then I've painted the actual fence the very common brown. If we get this thing lit up then. Okay, it's not really going to show up very well in the daytime, but as you can see there's the 2 lights there. On the other side I'll have the same again, but I'll have one in the gap there and one in there, just so it's segmented. So now you might be able to see the lights, yeah. And then if we just do there, get a nice angle. All it needs now is for the joining bit down there to be joined up and for the platform edging to go on. And that's done, because all the wiring is very sound. Tightened it all up, as you might say. Trimmed off all the long wires. So that's that done. If you look further down the platform, recently just installed the other day actually, a Burco right hand offset platform starter signal, which I'm very happy with indeed. It really is very nice. So I've installed that in and it's working. The only thing that is a little bit dodgy about it, I've not got the on off on locking switch, but when I get that, it will look really good. So I've just been focusing really on getting this first platform done. So I'm very happy that I've made the progress now to get that complete. Get the signal working. There we are. And there's the red. Very happy with that indeed. All the point motors are working. I don't know if you can see them move. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. So the platforms really are coming on well now. I'm very impressed with. I can probably try and put the ballast in as well for that platform 1 line, and then look to go complete platform 2. Same again really, just I'm going to do 3 double lights in. The 2 canopy bits will go in, 2 lights in there as well, and then the signal on the end. If we just roll around then, come to the back, not much has been happening around the back, just painted that fence white, adding them brick bits in there just to hide the wood, and then just finishing that bit off with the T-rooms there. The fence will go to finish it off. If we come back over now round, I've had a mix up over here now, changed, and it's almost done now, really is almost done. I've bought the Nightwing porter cabin double Very impressed with that. Got it lit up. Look in there. There are people in there as well. Don't know if you can work out. There's a desk on the left hand side in that window, top window, with a few computer screens on. Probably can't work out, but there's a table in there with a few figures. I think that's come out really, really well. A bit fiddly to do the steps, and a little bit fiddly to do the actual portrait cam. When you've done it, very nice. I've painted it up in the grey kind of colour, and then gone around the edges with black marker pen, and just mixed it up a little bit with the grey, black kind of colours. Coming back, I've now got these two lights working again. They weren't working. This one here had blown. This one here had just packed in, so I replaced them two. So that makes this bit around here all complete. Inside, it's been complete for a while now. Just added a few figures. Freightliner, lorry just there. If we look down the side, still as you were really. Still need the port cabin to get in that far corner. I'm just adding general yard junk really to it now. Like around here, chucking a few pallets in. And then if you have a look at the entrance of it, not a very good angle, but yeah. A few signs, people going in there, and that'll be done really. If we put this around here, I've just changed this area up a bit. I don't know if you like it more or less. Comment what you think, but now I've had the port cabin in, I've had a little less room to put vehicles in. Also for Christmas I got the Scania Stewart lorry, very nice addition. It's a lovely, lovely looking model. And I've completed that with just a couple of people on the back unloading things like that. Here I used to have this Stewart rail excavator. However, with that little load there up against that back shed, however I decided to remove it because I think it just got a little bit too overcrowded, and I've now added this fencing, not painted yet, into the yellow colour, but that's just the hormy fence that you get, and I've cut it in half and I'll paint it yellow and stick that in, and that should be that little security safety yellow fence running across the yard, so you're not going to go on the mad one and run onto the tracks. So instead now, just to fill that little corner bit in that goes into nothing, I just put a van and just a little bit of junk really. It's all it's going to be, just little bits and bobs. I think you can get overcrowded sometimes, and I don't want that to happen. There's plenty to look at on the model railway, but sometimes you just got to make sure you don't get a little bit too much. But I really do like that now. I think it's really come along well. It's the depot area. So we just go back around the other side and check it out. Mighty happy with it now. Obviously I can fit the two trains in that far line. Have the one on the inspection ramp. It should also look for some good photos really. At night it does look very effective. Could do with another light to go in the yard just to brighten up a little bit. A bit of signage as well to complete that. And also on the bottom, on the floor, I'm wanting more of a concrete effect. You know, them big kind of concrete slabs you get. I'm hoping might be something on the internet, because just the grey, it looks too artificial and a bit plain really. So I'm wanting something a bit more realistic to go in there. And that's it really. A few more people, but that's a minor job at the end. So that's been the work really, just getting a few more point motors in. I've hid that one there with a little horse stable, which I thought was quite a nice idea. A few horses roaming around in that field. So all in all, I'm very happy. I've taken everything off the car park just to dust it down, because obviously they collect quite a lot of dust. So I think my next project really is to complete this second platform and get the station fully complete. And then this awkward area in the middle, comment with ideas that you think I could do with it. If it involves ripping it all up, I'm more than happy to do it, because I'm just not really happy with that area. It's meant to be a bit of an old coal mine kind of thing, but Scaledale stopped the production of the coal mining items, buildings. So that came to an end. So I might just very well rip it all up, take up the hillside. But if anyone's got any ideas what might look good, we're more than welcome to comment. And then on the hillside, I'm not sure what to go and put on there. In hindsight, I probably rushed into it and made it a hillside. You know, I've already got one just there, and trees and shrubbery over there. So I'm not sure. I might just go and put a pub on the top, maybe, and just to break it up, have a little bit of difference in there. But yeah, that's everything then for the time being. So I said plenty of work going on the layout, plenty of wiring. Underneath is an absolute mess. I'll probably do need to tidy that up one day, but it's alright for the time being. So that is everything. And the signal, I'm just lighting up there. Very well might do one at night just to go and show what these lights do look like in the building. You obviously, the lights really do bring the layout to life, really. So I'm hoping I might be able to get that up and running for you. Talking up and running, finish off with that very bad demonstration. But that's all then for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope we'll see you around soon.